What's up, guys? Justin here, aka mHero25. So as you can see, I have my lovely field center and my lovely mouse pad. I just wanted to give you a more in-depth deck profile of what I played and how I ended up doing at my Yu-Gi-Oh! Day event. Also, I just want to apologize in advance. I have my dog playing in the background because when I record, he thinks it's playtime. And outside of my apartment, they are doing renovation, so you might hear a saw as best I can, and I'll try to fix that in editing with. If you can't hear me, I will put, you know, if you can't hear me, I'll just put something like some captions. Yeah. Anyway, let's get down to it. So, I have a deck profile already, so we're just going to go through this real quick, and if you want to see more in depth, I'll have a link in the description below. But let's go. 3 Oviraptor, 3 Misk, 3 Ash Blossoms, 2 Panks, 2 UCTs, 1 Giant Rex, 1 Baby, 1 Petite, and 1 Overtix Quatless. That's it for the monsters. For spells, we're running 3 Fossil Dig, 3 Lost World, 2 Double Evolution Pills, 2 Cosmic Cyclones, 1 Terraforming, Foolish Burial Goods, Foolish Burial, and then World Dino Wrestling. And that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, we're running 1 Borreload, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Nightmare Cerberus, 1 Pentastag, and 1 IP Masquerena for our links. For our exceeds, we have Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. We have 2 Abyss Dwellers, 1 Gagaga Cowboy, 1 Tornado Dragon, Exiton Knight, Logia, and Dulcal rounding it out. And now for our side deck. Whoop, almost dropped my Borreload. For the side deck, we're running 3 Mask of Restrict because I hate True Draco. I can't with that deck. 3 Broken Line because I'm cheeky like that. 3 D-Berry, which is so strong in 2019. System Down, and 3 The Tricky. And that's it for the main deck, extra deck, and side deck. Now for the top 10 cards that I use, because I call them the top 10 because I had to like pick the top out of my packs that I got. So it's going to be an explanation all on its own. So I ended up running 1 Waking the Dragon just to get extra deck monsters that I needed. 1 Dark World Dealings. That's Dark World Dealings. There was no real negative on it. I just needed something like, okay, put it in. I ended up running 1 Jinzo for trap decks in case I ran into Altergeist. 1 Debris Dragon. This is more the ideas of like getting free link fodder, because if I have Ash Blossom engraved, summon this, free link too, because I can't use that for synchros or exceeds. And if not, at least it's a big defense, so that's better than nothing. It also runs mini Mathmech engine, or just Mathmech cards. 2 Mathmech Division was the one I was primarily going for, because when it's sent to the graveyard, you can have the opponent's attack, which end up coming up a lot and becoming really handy to get me some games. 1 Mathmech Nabla and 1 Mathmech Multiplication. I didn't even bother reading these two. I was like, okay, they're Mathmech monsters. It's something. It's Cyberse. I can work with this. Let's go. Because the last card I added, which was really clutch, Balancer Lord. Balancer Lord came in handy with its effect of paying 1,000 life points to get an additional normal summon. And also, low-key, its banish effect was super powerful. It actually helped me win a game where I activated Double Evolution Pill with Balancer Lord engraved, Giant Rex engraved, banishing both of them, getting a free UCT, special summoning Giant Rex back, and then with Balancer Lord's effect to special summon a level 4 or lower, I had a miscellaneous resource in hand, special summoned it, and that gave me the option to go to Link 2, rank 4, with a live UCT. Boom. I was so good to go. And for my 10th and final card that I put in the extra deck was House Dragon Maid, which came in handy. It's funny that my new field center was the card that helped me win a game too, because what happened was I was going against my Sky Striker player, and I think he afterburnered or jamming waved this Waking the Dragon, and I was like, let me go through my extra deck. What can I summon out here? And I was like, everything else is okay, but this is like so funny, and I don't lose anything if it dies. So I was like, Dragon Maid, and it was the best. Alright, so a quick rundown of my record. Officially, my record is 3-2, so 3 wins, 2 losses. But technically, it is 3-1-1, so it's 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. And yeah, it was in order of my matchups, it was Orcust, Pendulum, Sky Striker, Hero, and Orchist. I ended up losing the last two just because like on the Hero one we tied, so I ended up dice rolling it to either get the win or loss, and I lost. And I should realize that as a going second deck, you never win the dice roll. You're not meant to win the dice roll. Just go. And the Orchis player, I don't know. I just couldn't open up well enough. I wanted to explain how I did so well because in all honesty, it boggled my mind of how I could have done so well with a hodgepodge of 9 cards getting thrown into my main deck and 1 card in my extra deck. I was like, this is stupid, but later on I came to realize like I did a smart thing. So, out of the 9 cards I played in my main deck, I sided out 6 every time. So I took out the Waking the Dragon, the Dark World Dealings, the Multiplication, the Nabla, the Jinzo, and the Debris Dragon, and left these 3 in because these had usefulness inside the deck no matter what. Division, half the attack. Balance Lord, additional normal summon if I have Division. If not, a free way to get another normal special summon. So it was so good, which ended up helping me out keep a strange way of consistency or at least advantage over my opponent. So after siding out these 6, I was able to side in other cards. Like against my Orcus player, I sided in 3 System Down and 3 Broken Line. In all honesty, I did the Broken Line just because it was a cheeky card, but also it's so free that if you just set it in the underneath the extra monster zone, or if you can be somewhat really smart and see how your opponent plays and just get in the right columns, you just get a free negate for nothing. And System Down is so great against Orchis and Cyber Dragons or even Sky Striker. Just banish all the monsters that you can and just go in. Now for my Pendulum matchup, I did something similar where I took out those 6 dead cards, and previously, the turn before, he ended up playing Secret Spells of the Spellcaster, so I ended up siding in the Tricky because I was getting tired of getting locked out in a lose 1 turn. But D-Barrier came to be the MVP as soon as my opponent went to standby phase, flip D-Barrier, call Pendulums, and literally that turn, he just set 1 pass, and I was able to just like push through. It was great. For the hero match, for my Sky Striker matchup, it was very similar, where it was just pretty much Broken Line and System Down. There was not much I could do against them. It's just like, alright, let me just prevent your plays. Now my hero matchup, that was a little tricky. Our duel 1 took forever, and I ended up, I think, losing that one. Game 2 ended up winning that one, and what I ended up siding in was 3 D-Barrier and 3 Broken Line, because he was doing he was heroes with not Sky Strikers but Orcas. Like he was able to go to Galatea and other stuff, and it was just like a good interesting mix. But honestly, it was just kind of long because he hadn't played Dinos before, I think, or in a while, so he's very unfamiliar with how the deck worked or how things were resolved. Because you know, once you get used to playing a deck, you just know how to do it, and sometimes your opponent doesn't. So it took a lot of explanation. Finally, my Orcs matchup, that one was just a blowout for me just because I couldn't get anything right. Like, I sided these in, I sided D-Barian, and I just couldn't get it just because I couldn't draw them, and also he would summon Apollosa both on turn 1, and be able to negate all my stuff and have Called by the Graves to negate my negations. So it was pretty hard. But anyway, guys, that was the deck profile. That's as in depth as I'll get. If you want to know more, please let me know in the comment sections, and I'll try my best to answer you and let you know what I did. But low key though, this kind of gave me the idea. This is where I'm gonna get a little crazy and try Cyberse Dinos and see how that plays out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think of the deck profile. Let me know how you did on your Yu-Gi-Oh day. Did you have fun? Did you do the challenge? Did you top? Did you get your field center? Let me know. I want to try and make a more open community for Yu-Gi-Oh players to talk about, and I just want to, share this awesome hobby that we all have in common, and, make a great discussion. Alright guys, well, that's it for now. This is Justin, aka MHero25, signing out. Peace.